Hey, it's me, Violet. It's been a hot minute since I've solo live streamed on my channel, so I'm a little bit nervous. Um, so I'm like, oh, did I remember to unmute myself? Am I going to share the right tab and all that stuff? Um, yeah, so today, I mean, it's only friends here, right? I saw Mars, I saw Kelly, I saw Nikki. Um, um, what was I going to say? So I wanted to start off with the bracket voting for the favorite Goosebumps book because that is kind of like the thing that I've been promising ever since I announced the Readathon. So that is what we will start with. Whoop. Friends or enemies? You're here. Yes, good. It's working. That's great. Combining two of Mars's favorite things, spooky stuff and rankings. So let me see if I can manage to pull up the ranking on my own. And I only have my laptop, so this could be like asking for technical difficulties. Just a bunch of pals hanging out. Oh, and I wanted to do music so it doesn't feel like awkward silence. If I was smart, I would have prepped like some spooky music, but I'm not that smart. Is that too loud? If it's loud, scream at me. Okay, so here's the ranking. It does seem kind of loud. Okay, so this is what I've prepped. Some people publicly submitted their favorite Goosebumps books. Some people anonymously submitted through the Instagram. The only persons who I didn't include was Jess, who publicly submitted on Discord because she submitted one of the Choose Your Own Scare books. And I only included the ones that were from the original series because I didn't think the Choose Your Own Scare was fair to put up against the original ones. Just because. Yeah, okay. Oh shoot, then I actually have to make YouTube polls for this. I'm smart, I know how to do that. So our first battle looks like Night of the Living Dummy versus Horrorland, A Day at Horrorland. So I will make a poll for that. So the couple friends who are here have all the power. Okay. Their poll is up. If there are typos, they are allowed and encouraged. Because this is my channel and we embrace the typos. So, what is the favorite Goosebumps book between Night of the Living Dummy and Horrorland? If people need summaries of these books, let me know because I've read pretty much all of these, or at least have a vague idea of them. That's a great question. So one of the other rankings I have planned is of the books that I read, because instead of doing a reading wrap up, I was like, oh, I'll just do a live stream where I rank them. So I'm going to do that. I think we'll do this, have a short sprint. I don't know if we'll crown like the winner. I might just get the two. Oh, I didn't even like leave a space for the top two. Wow, top bracket making skills, Violet. And then save that for when Laura and I have our live. But anyways, then I have all the ones I read. So I thought I will now be done reading from the original series. So if I want to read any more R.L. Stine books the rest of the month, they have to be from spin-off series. So because I have still Horrorland books and Most Wanted books that I can read. So it has to be like 11 that I've read, maybe more. We can count them. I know how to count. What's the poll at? Oh, wow, it looks like the Living Dummy won. So we'll end that poll. Okay, let's move that up in the bracket. If I was smart, well, I had locked these in place, which wasn't good. But then add here. Yeah, so then maybe I won't do here the top one, and I'll just get like the finals, and then I'll save this top pick for the stream with Laura for the party. Okay, back to the voting. What am I doing? This is where I'm getting overwhelmed with just having one screen. Slappy feels like such a staple. Yeah, I read that book and it was good. See, now I left this highlighted. There. I'm not used to just having one screen. People who do streams with just one screen, I don't know how they do it. Slappy is a classic, for sure. So what do I have next? Stay Out of the Basement versus The Haunted Mask. Okay. I don't know like how many people have actually been like hardcore participating in the event. To be honest, I didn't expect that I would read as many Goosebumps books as I did, but I read a lot. But I'm glad that I've been enjoying them because this could have been a total flop. It could have turned out that I really hated these. Okay, it looks like... Oh, it looks like the Haunted... Oh, we're at 50-50. Oh, no, we're not. Haunted Mask has won. Nope, we're back at 50-50. Who has got a puppet account? Oh, no, wait. What? It's either we have a lurker or a puppet account. We're at 50-50. I don't know what to do. I've only read 2, but I'm hoping to fit more into my Spookopoly rules. Okay, yeah, they're pretty short reads. And I've been finding them like very accessible to find. Like I obviously been wanting to do a Goosebumps event for a while, so I've had like my eye out for like looking for the books for a while. So like I've been collecting them, but I have a couple like physical copies that I haven't even read. Glad you're doing it. Yeah, it turned out to be more fun than I thought, so you're the tiebreaker. So are we still at 50-50? The thing is, if Laura was here, she would pick Stay Out of the Basement because that was her one submitted, but I would pick The Haunted Mask. I've said the word Goosebumps so often this month that it feels fake. Yeah, do you ever like write the letter, like a letter so much like the letter E, and then all of a sudden it just looks like scribbles? I honestly don't know what to do. We just need more people watching because it's a 50-50. Okay, let's just move on with this one. Oh yeah, better than Goose Flash or Goose Pimples. Those are yucky. Okay, so this one is 50-50. I don't know what to do with that one. Let's just move on to the next one, which was Tower of Terror versus Fever Swamp, which I, with this crowd, have an idea where this is going to go. It says 5 people watching, so either YouTube is broken or someone is abstaining. It could be, though, me running the poll count as a watcher, because I need to have YouTube open to run the poll. Yeah, this was your submission, so I feel like I mean, if the other people don't show up to the stream to like defend their picks, that's not my problem. But did I decide to have this stream like yesterday and just advertise like one day in advance? Yes. That is also a thing that I did. For the deer, obviously. Yeah. So that was a clear win. Okay, so then what do I did it again where I left that thing highlighted. Okay, what do I have? Say cheese and diet versus it came from under the sink. This is a hard one. I don't know where the loyalties lie. It says there's 6 people watching. How can that be? There's not 6 people engaging with the voting. That's okay. I've never read the Sync one, so it's an easy vote for me. Yeah, the cover's pretty menacing, though. Actually, both covers are pretty epic. Everyone needs to do their civic duty and vote. Come on, yeah. Going off the cover. If I have time in the stream, we can rank the covers. It just depends how motivated we are. Also, you guys in the chat can let me know how long you want to sprint for in the first sprint. Why is it at 50-50 again? This voting bracket is going a little unhinged. What am I supposed to do with this one? Kelly, spooky timers only. This is a Stine-O-Ween. And I said time, sprint times. Did I not say sprint times? for 30, but I think we should do a spooky timer. Okay. Mars understood the assignment. I don't know if it works like that. I feel like there's a masking joke to be made here. Too tired to think of the punchline. Well, I don't know what to do now that we've had 2 polls end in 50-50. Is there a lurker out there who wants to vote? Maybe somebody has this open in the other tab and forgot about us. Rude. Oh, Laura's here! Laura, can you break the tie? Oh great, the tie is broken. So it came from... Oops, I'm still in the wrong tab. There we go. Okay, so we say hello to Laura. Jess's channel. What I have up is Mars's timer playlist, so if it's on that playlist. Well, now that we have Laura here, should we try to do that other one that ended in 50-50? Oh, but Laura's biased because Laura submitted the stay out of the basement. Okay. And then we could have this first portion of the voting done. We just need to get these 2 settled. No, we're judging on the actual books for this one. This one is not on covers. This one is actually on the book. Oh shoot, I actually had a ticker for this. This is typical Violet. I make a ticker. And then forget to put it up. Wait, how is it tied to give me more people? Is it tied? Mine says it's not tied. Mine says it's at 60%. The haunted mask takes it. Laura came to see her book defeated. Unless she voted against the book that she submitted to the tier ranking. That's none of my business. Oops. There we go. So then we will have a sprint and then do this bracket, but I think, like I said, I think I'll save the absolute winner. Maybe we'll save for the party on the 29th and just get it down to the top 2. And Yeah. I don't know, let me get rid of this banner. People said they wanted a 30-minute timer. Okay, what are people working on today? I'm scrolling for a spooky timer. There's not a lot of spooky timers on this playlist. Not in 30-minute length. Might have to go for 25. Oh, I have an ad on the timer. Oh, it's a double ad. Okay. Wait, why does this look like that? Can I do like that? Oh, I forgot to turn off the music. Ugh. I'm doing my best here, guys. That's better. Now I got it. Okay. Solo streaming on one screen is hard. There's too many moving pieces. Changing kitty leader, reading City of Brass, but a third of the way through. Can I be honest? I DNF'd that book. Oh, and then reading Newsletter Ninja. Yeah, I should have pulled that one up. Posting pictures of pets. Oh, and brainstorming. You're doing great. Thanks for the support. But lies and flattery get you nowhere. Okay. Happy sprinting. Oh shoot, I forgot to mute myself. How do I do this? Do I have to constantly then go out to one screen? Hello? Did I almost miss the end of the sprint? How did everybody do? I got a bit distracted there at the end. I was a bit in the zone. Cleaned litter box, hydrated, and plugged ahead with the Bojao. Oh, I need to do my bullet journal as well. Okay. Next sprint. I will do it. That felt longer than 25 minutes. Well, there was an ad, so I guess it technically was. I'll put the music back on. I don't remember which music I had before. I think it was this one, but we can take a different one. No, I want the other one again. You know what the volume is not okay. Done. It does always feel a little bit too loud, especially when I'm alone. I have no context about the volume. Because I can just adjust it. Okay, let's pull up our bracket again. How did I have it before? Here. Okay, so now we have Night of the Living Dummy versus Haunted Mask. This time I will put up my ticker. We are voting on our favorite Goosebumps books. So this is nostalgia-based and story-based. But if you haven't read the books, you can just go off the vibes. And then the winner will make it into the finals. This is a tough choice. I agree. Okay, I'm vibing to the music. I think I have all the links for the readathon in my description box, like the bingo boards and everything. I don't remember. Oh my gosh, Night of the Living Dummy is winning. I think I'm going to end the poll because I'm kind of surprised. I thought Haunted Mask would take it. Okay, so Dummy is going to the finals. Well done, Slappy. So next up we have the Werewolf of Fever Swamp versus It Came From Beneath the Sink. Let me get that poll going. The dear rep. I know some people complained about this sort of like toxic neon color palette that I chose for the Readathon, but I kind of love it. Okay. So, Werewolf of Fever Swamp is going to the finals. So thank you everybody who participated in this voting event. I'm going to save the final vote for the live show on the 29th. Be there and beware, because you're in for a scare, as R.L. Stine would say. So, the next event will be me ranking all the books that I read from the original Goosebumps series for Stine-O-Ween. I have got a blackout bingo. I did read one Fear Street novel, and that counted for 3 different bingo squares. That counted for the spin-off because it was from the new Fear Street Returns spin-off, and it was then posted after 2000. So anyways, so let me get up that tier bracket tab. Oh, why am I so stupid that I don't know how to work the computer? Here it is. Oh, Lynn is here. Love the neon vibes. Feels very Goosebumps. Like Halloween, but silly. Love it. Sorry, Violet. I couldn't vote on these. I don't think I ever read any Goosebumps books. That's okay. Yay. Okay, so now, oh, I'm a little bit cutting off the bottom of this with my head. Maybe scroll this up a little bit. That's better. So here are the tiers that I came up with. So as you can see, my top tier is actually Haunted Mask because that's in a league of its own at the very top. And my bottom tier is DNF. So second from the top is In for a Scare, then Gives You Goosebumps, then just Mediocre. I don't know if that's how you spell mediocre, but again, typos are allowed because this is my channel. And then Reader Beware, You're In for a Bore, and then of course DNF. So this was a pre-made tier list. I just customized it. And then there was this just regular Goosebumps sign. So everything above that I've read. Everything below it I didn't read. I don't know if that makes sense. I feel like the music is too loud, but that could just be in my own ears. Maybe I should do the other layout that I'm not cutting this off. Or can then you don't see it as good. Oh no, then you see it just as fine. They were too spooky for Lynn. Okay. So, the reason I have DNF on the list is because I did DNF one book, and it was this one here, Beast from the East. So that's going into the DNF, which I didn't actually, well, I mean, I know some people count DNFs differently. So I actually read like 60% of the book, and then I skipped to like the end, the last chapter, to see what happened. So I counted as a DNF because I didn't like finish it. But I know some people maybe would count it as finishing because they read over half, but I'm like a completionist. But like I said, I'm not gonna, this is like a no spoiler tier ranking. The beginning was super scary, like the beginning chapters where they're like lost in the woods. If people remember me talking about Beast from the East, it's the one that I specifically have a very vivid childhood memory of my mom and my brother reading it together and not letting me in the room because it was too scary. And I wasn't allowed. I didn't prep at all what I was going to talk about during this. So this is just me word vomiting. I wanted to DNF Escape from Horrorland, but it was so short I figured I'd keep reading. Yeah. Okay, then from here on out, these I put them in the order in which I read them. So, well, I guess I might as well just put Haunted Mask in top tier because, I mean, I specifically made the Haunted Mask tier just for this one, so nothing else is going to go in that tier, just because it's in a league of its own, in my opinion. I only read the one Fear Street book, and it was from the Return to Fear Street, but I feel like this one maybe had a little bit older feel to it. It felt the most, not YA, but YA adjacent of all the Goosebumps I read, a little bit more mature leaning. The writing felt a little more elevated to me. The story felt more scary. It just felt like a different level of storytelling and scares to me. Okay, so The Curse of the Mummy's Tomb, I'm kind of between Gives You Goosebumps and In for a Scare. It's the first one I read for the Readathon. I feel like the pacing was good. It had some fake out scares though, and some moments that were, I guess, a little bit had to suspend your disbelief. I guess I'll Give You Goosebumps. What was Mars saying? It felt like they had taken the middle 50% of the book and just published that with no real beginning or ending. Oh yeah. Yeah, these books are all over the place. I've been having a lot of fun with Goosebumps, but it's definitely... I mean, the series is not without its flaws. Okay, A Day at Horrorland, or One Day at Horrorland. This one is hard because I had a lot of nostalgia for this book. I do think I'll put it in Gives You Goosebumps because it's good. Wasn't as good as Curse of the Mummy's Tomb, in my opinion, but it was good. Night of the Living Dummy goes In for a Scare. It's really good. As far as Goosebumps books goes, I really liked it. Oh, Welcome to Dead House. When I considered doing the readathon, I thought about making this the group pick, and I'm so glad I didn't. I really didn't like it. I'm between mediocre and Reader Beware You're In for a Bore. I think I have to go Reader Beware You're In for a Bore. The plot was fine. The plot itself was fine, like the twists and everything, but I felt like maybe the atmosphere of like the spooky house could have been like turned up. Night of the Living Dummy 2, or what is it, Return of the Living Dummy? I'm not even sure. The text is so small in this. It wasn't as good as the original, but it was still good. I don't know if I want to put Gives You Goosebumps or mediocre. I'll put Gives You Goosebumps. Oh, Ghost Speech. I actually really liked this one. The plot was actually kind of similar to Welcome to Dead House. And it was very, as an adult reader, very predictable. Like I knew what was going to happen, but like the atmosphere of this like haunted beach at coastal town was so good. I actually really enjoyed the reading experience. So Gives You Goosebumps, but above Night of the Living Dummy. Maybe even above Horrorland. No, below Horrorland. Oh, Revenge of the Lawn Gnomes. Yeah, that one was bad. The plot was also very similar to Night of the Living Dummy, with the idea of like, you know, an inanimate object coming to life at night and then the kids getting blamed for the shenanigans they get up to. It just was done a lot more poorly than the Slappy books. Welcome to Camp Nightmare. I actually really liked this one. I know the ending was a little bit loopy, but it's like a camp book. Camp books are just a vibe. I'm gonna put it in for a scare. I love camp settings. Deep Trouble. I can't even put mediocre. I mean, almost Reader Beware You're In for a Bore. It's not scary. It's like the least scary. It's not scary at all. It doesn't feel like a Goosebumps book. Like the cover is so scary, but it's like false advertising. Oh, Say Cheese and Die is one of the better ones. I'm going to put You're In for a Scare. The Curse of Camp Cold Lake. I really loved this one. I can understand why people wouldn't like it. It has a very unlikable main character, but I thought she was done really well. And again, it has a camp setting, and it was like a water sports camp. It had the plot with the ghosts. I don't know if I loved it, but the setting and the character work in this, I really liked. So I'm going to put In for a Scare. Oh, How I Learned How to Fly. This one was terrible. it was worse than Deep Trouble in for a bore. I don't have anything in the mediocre category yet. And I'm like almost done. I guess I didn't need that category. Attack of the Jack-O-Lanterns. I actually really liked this one. It was a little bit kooky. And out there. And weird. I think I'm gonna put it above Curse of the Mummy. It's Tomb. And gives you goosebumps. And the Night at Terror Tower. This is the one I just finished. I understand why people like it. It's a little bit different than they were. It was very fast paced. And actually I didn't like it that much, but I know a lot of people love it. Like, it's a fan favorite. Is this blasphemous if I put it in mediocre? There, that's my ranking of all the ones I read. So, that's it. That's all the ones I read. I think I did that pretty good. Okay, Marzi, you asked me how many I read. We can count these now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Well, this one doesn't count. So 15. So I guesstimated 11. And what did I say? 15? I'm so good at numbers. Okay. Now let's do another sprint. Let me turn off the music. Oh no, maybe I should find the timer first. Too many things going on. Yeah, but I'm like I said, I'm not gonna then read any more of the OG ones. I'm done now. That was it. Now I'll read. I think if I'm gonna read any more Goosebumps, it'll be from the Horrorland spinoff or the Most Wanted spinoff, because I have some of those from the library and some of the physical copies as well. Let me pull up the timer playlist. Let me get a Laura timer, maybe. Please wait while Violet looks for a timer. Laura always has Halloween timers. Okay, cuts the music. Okay, happy sprinting. Okay. I saw Joanne popped in. Hello. Kelly did some Bujo planning and mom stuff. I also did my bullet journal during that stream, and I got a lot of stuff written in that I forgot about, and everything planned out that I need to get done next week. I also pulled out my Alpha Smart, which I haven't used in ages, but since I'm going to be on the train tomorrow and I'm not bringing my laptop and I don't want to bring any books because I'm going to the book fair and I'm going to buy books, so I don't want to carry a book there and then, be carrying books home. I thought I should bring my Alpha Smart that I can write on the way there. So I was going through the files on it. And I don't know how familiar you guys are with Alpha Smarts, but the screen is only this big. Oh. So there, you can just see the last sentences I read. So it's a fun game to see what project does this sentence belong to? So I have to scroll up and be like, oh, that was that. Because there's 8 file slots. So it's fun to hop around and be like, what was this? Because it's been so long since I even touched my Alpha Smart. So I think that I will just bring that with tomorrow on the train. That'll be fun. And I can kind of continue with where I've left off with boot camp this week. Read another chapter and a half. Whoop whoop. So would everybody be down for ranking the covers of the Goosebumps books? And we would just be ranking them on our own personal opinions. The problem is I can't make them bigger here in this ranker. When I do them on Canva, I always make them big. There's no way I can zoom in this, is there? Rude. Oh, I can delete a row. Maybe then it'll get... Maybe then they'll be bigger. No, they stay the same size. That didn't do anything. Oh shoot, I just messed it all up. Great. Awesome. Don't mind me while I fill this all out live on the internet, even though I prepped it all. I don't remember what my tears were anymore. Should have given somebody the link that you guys could have came on with me. Oh shoot. Ugh, now I have to redo this whole thing again. Sorry, this is not going well for me. Did I just type that backwards? Please hold. What are people saying? Laura said, rebooted my computer, which led to issues that are now resolved. Okay, glad they're resolved. I think that sounds fun. Gonna have to dip besties. Okay. Okay, so here are my last minute tiers that I just made up. Because I'm experiencing technical difficulties, which I had made a tier ranking and then I accidentally just deleted it. So, y'all are gonna have to help me with this. So, I put as the top tier, hang it in the mat, then creepy in a good way, just okay, creepy in a bad way, and burn it. I had come up with more creative categories, but that's just what I could come up with off the top of my head right now. And we are ranking the Goosebumps cover art. Again, I wish I could make these bigger, but I can't. So let's start with this one, A Night in Terror Tower. I do think it's kind of iconic, so I'm going to put it in creepy in a good way. Oh, would you hang this in the mat? It's kind of good. Let's hang it in the mat. Sorry if I mess up the names of these because they're so tiny I can't read them. I think this one is Shocker on Shock Street. Is that what this one is? It's just an ant. Is it just okay or burn it? Creepy in a bad way. I'm gonna put it in just okay. If anybody else has a different opinion, you can scream at me. I think Attack of the Jack-o'-lanterns. Does this belong in the mat or just creepy in a good way? Oh, anything with bugs is creepy in a bad way? Okay. Or which one is this one? I really can't see the names on it. It's a superhero-y one. To me, it's just boring, so just okay. Oh, is this Bad Hair Day, the one with the rabbit? This one is burn it, because like that rabbit is creepy. Careful what you wish for. I don't know. This one is kind of boring to me. Just okay. Oh, I love the snowman. I love the snowman. Creepy in a good way. Welcome to Dead House. Creepy in a good way. Oh, this one, hang it in the mat, stay out of the basement. Oh, this is Calling All Creeps. That's the one with the dinosaurs. I actually find that delightfully creepy. Oh, Chicken, creepy in a bad way. Or should we burn it? I'll put it in creepy in a bad way. Nah, burn it. Oh, I love Deep Trouble. The book was not great, but the cover with that shark, iconic. Deep Trouble 2 with that ugly fish, just okay. What is this one even? Don't go to sleep? Is that what it says? Just okay. I hate when a bad book has a good cover. It seems unfair. I agree. Is this the Egg Monsters from Mars? Is that what that's called? Yeah. I kind of love it. I think it's creepy in a good way. I think it's delightfully weird. I also like Ghost Beach. It's like classically creepy. Just the ghost coming out of the cemetery, the beach in the background. But it's almost too classic. I think it's not like super like unique. I'm gonna put creepy in a good way. Oh, Ghost Camp where it's just like the floating clothes. I think hang that one in the mat. Go eat worms. Oh, the worms coming out of the homework? I love that one. But Mars said all the ones with bugs are creepy in a bad way. Can we settle on just okay? Because I think it's creepy in a good way. You think it's creepy in a bad way? Oh, Mars says hate the worms. Lynn says the opposite is even worse. A good book with a bad cover. Oh, Mars says the worms are so gross. Okay, then creepy in a bad way. Oh, the shrunken head. How do we feel about the shrunken head? I kind of like it. Just okay. I don't think it's as iconic as some of the other Goosebumps covers. Definitely better than that mutant. I should actually like put these like a little bit more like... I think the fish is better than the superhero guy. That's better. I should also put these in order. These I can't decide, those are all good. Oh, how I learned to fly. I kind of like just the floating Converse, but it's not scary at all. I'm gonna put it just okay, but like, there, like middle of just okay. I don't even know what this one is called. I literally cannot read the text on these. It's not creepy, but I also wouldn't burn it, so I guess the bottom of just okay. What's this one? I live in your basement. Oh, the one that's just like a blob by the, sorry, is my like mouse over it? By the laundry machine. I like it, but it is kind of creepy in a bad way. But I kind of like it. I think it's creepy in a good way. But, oh no, this is creepy in a good way. That came from beneath the sink. But does this deserve to be in the Met? I don't think so, but it deserves to be above that laundry blob. Okay, maybe the laundry blob is in a bad way. I can't decide. I don't really know what to do with this one. Oh, the cover art is Tim or Jim Jacobus. I put not all of them are by him, but most of them are. I put a link to a video interview about him in the Discord. Oh, The Legend of the Lost Legend. I heard the book is not very good. Actually, I'm pretty sure I read this book as a kid, but I don't remember it. But I actually kind of like the cover with that Viking girl. So where do I put it? It's not creepy though. Just okay, but like above some of these other just okay ones. Like here, it's like the top of just okay. Let's turn invisible. It's boring, it's just okay. Oh, monster blood. It dripping down the stairs. That's creepy in a good way. Oh, this is monster blood too, where it's the hamster in the cage. I also find that creepy in a good way. What is this one? Where he's just like a giant? Is this just okay or creepy in a good way? I think it's just okay, but like, I'm gonna kind of put it like, maybe like right here, just above the How I Learned to Fly. Because it also has feet, but I find this scarier than that. Oh, this monster blood, like the very last one, like monster blood floor, where it's those things, definitely burn that. Oh, is this the My Best Friend's Invisible? I like it. It's not that creepy. It's actually kind of weird. It's kind of creepy in a bad way, isn't it? This one, now the more I look at this one's also kind of creepy in a bad way. Oh, this one, burn it. Oh, I mean, Slappy can go in the Met. That's like a beautiful illustration. This Slappy is also really cute, but I don't know if it's as cute as the other Slappy. So, and this whole family of dummies also I don't think is Met worthy, but definitely top tier. The Horrorland sign I think can go in the Met. This Phantom of the Auditorium. Creepy in a good way or just okay? Just okay. I think it's kind of mediocre. I'd put it like right there. The middle. Mid-tier. Piano Lessons Can Be Murder. Maybe again, mid-tier, mid-tier. Maybe it's a little bit creepier then. Yeah, like there. Okay, the second one in the mummy. That's actually a pretty good one. Can we put that in the mat? Or is it just creepy in a good way? I'd say creepy in a good way. Okay, Revenge of the Lawn Gnomes. I didn't like the book, but I do think the cover is pretty iconic. I'd put it in the mat. Or would I put it creepy in a good way? No, gotta stand by it. Say cheese and die. I want to put that in the mat too. I don't care. This is my stream. Say cheese and die again. Not quite as good as the original. Oh, Abominable Snowman of Pasadena. That one's kind of creepy in a bad way, or just okay. Creepy in a bad way. But like the top of creepy in a bad way. Oh, this one with that dog. That dog is scary. Definitely creepy in a good way. Oh, Beast from the East. I actually love the cover. Didn't like the book though. Let's put it like up here. Oh, the blob that ate everything? I mean, that's kind of creepy in a bad way, sorry. Clock of Doom. Just okay. Like, what do you think? Maybe like... Is this creepier than just shoes flying around? Oh my gosh, the Curse of Camp Code. Like, this is going straight to the mat. I mean, it's iconic. This one needs to go lower down in the mat. Like just below Slappy. Slappy, you need to go up higher. Yeah, something like that. The cuckoo clock is creepy in a good way to me. Okay, it can get moved up. How about right there? No, below the original, or the second Slappy. Yeah, but behind these two sequels. In the Met basement. You know, like actually in the actual Met, you know, they have like the cafeteria in the basement. That would be funny. That's like what you hang in the cafeteria. Okay, the original Curse of the Mummy's Tomb. I put the sequel there, but I kind of like the simplicity of the original. Oh no, I think it actually kind of belongs in the Met. Is it boring though? I can't tell if it's boring or if it's classic. Like, this dog would also then be boring if these are just like classic monsters with red eyes, but like, I think it's classic. The Ghost Next Door. I like this one a lot. I like the perspective of looking down at the ghost feed. Creepy in a good way, but like the best way. Oops. Oh, okay, like up at the top. Yeah, like top tier in a good way. It's not it's not colorful, so kind of boring. Which one? The ghost one or the mummy one? Then I need to know before I move on. The mummy one. Okay, fair enough. Then I'll move it down by the other mummy one. Fair enough. I forgot what this one is called. Is it The Girl Who Cried Monster? I know some people don't like this one of like her creeping out and that guy holding those bugs, but I think it's creepy in a good way. But it has bugs, so Mars said the rule is bugs on the cover goes automatically into creepy in a bad way. I mean haunted mask. Come on, this goes in the Met. I'll put it right next to Slappy. Haunted mask 2. Creepy in a good way, or should it go next to the original? Oh, let's put it down here by these guys. By Horrorland. Yeah. That seems good. Oh, is this Haunted School? I don't know. To me, it's kind of just okay. It's not as nice as some of the other covers. It's actually, the more I look at it, the more I think it should go to creepy in a bad way. But like, yeah. Oh, the Headless Ghost. That's pretty classy, but it's like just okay classy. Like maybe here. Actually, I have that look. Oh, Camp Jelly Jam. That's definitely creepy in a bad way. Is this Scarecrow Walks at Midnight? I think that one's pretty classy. Creepy in a good way. Let's put it... This seems appropriate, like right here, Pippies from the East and Welcome to Dead House. Yeah, that feels right. Oh, the Werewolf of Fever Swamp. I mean, that's definitely like low tier Met quality, right? That's classic. Yeah, the Goosebumps headers all in a row. I wonder how they chose like what color palette of the headers went with what photos. If like what thought went into it, or if like... Because some of them seem very well coordinated and others of them seem kind of random. Oh, Vampire Breath. The vampire on this looks actually really creepy to me. Like, in a bad way. Like, he doesn't look scary, and I don't know, something about him like is a little bit uncanny valley to me, so I'm gonna put this creepy in a bad way. I feel like you could do so much with the vampire, and that one just doesn't do it for me. I didn't read the book though, so I can't speak on that. Oh, Welcome to Camp Nightmare. That's going in the Met. Above Fever Swamp. Then I think Lawn Gnomes has to go below Fever Swamp. Yeah, feels better. I don't know what this is, but it looks creepy in a bad way to me. Oh, I'm afraid of bees. Yeah, should we burn this, or should we just put it creepy in a bad way? I liked this cover when I was a kid, but it does have a bug on it, but it's a bee. The OG Horrorland deserves to be bumped up. Okay. Okay. Well, I'm not too worried about like the inside of the tier ranking, like of each tier, because that's a little bit more nuanced. Even though I did put Curse of Camp Cold Lake #1, I just love that one. What's left? Oh, a werewolf skin. That one's kind of cool, but it's also kind of creepy. Let's put it like the top of just okay. Yeah, it definitely feels like it should kind of be like next to that shrunken head. Are we happy with this? Is there any that like feel like... Is there any from creepy in a good way that should be moved up or moved down? Should lawn gnomes be bumped out of the Met? It's the only one I think might be overly ranked. Actually, when I'm looking at it, I think Monster Blood should be like higher. Ghost Beach should also be maybe up here. The second Slappy, that should be higher. You're right, Cuckoo Clock of Doom should be in the first row here. That looks already better. Calling All Creeps should probably not be in creepy in a good way, it should be in just okay. That looks better. I'm happy with this. Do we want to burn any of these? Maybe we should burn this one. What about this B one? Are we happy with that one there? Yeah, I think it works. Okay. We should all fit on one screen and I didn't have to scroll down. Okay. Because then I'm going to have, if I want to take a screenshot to put it in the Discord, I'm going to have to do it in 2 different photos. That's okay. I can do that. I have the technology. Okay, there it is. Okay, well that's all I had planned for the stream. Oh, we're just at about 2 hours, so that's kind of perfect, actually. So thank you everybody who helped with everything today. What else do I have to say? We are going to have a watch party on Discord this Sunday, 2:30 p.m. Eastern, approximately, to watch some episodes of the classic TV show, not the new one. I don't know which episodes we're going to watch. We can vote on it in the moment. Most of the episodes are around 22 minutes long. The longer ones are around 45-minute long, because there's a couple that are like double features. And if people want to, we can watch them at like 1.25. We could also watch them slow and just talk over it the whole time and laugh, because they're pretty corny. And if anybody still has the... Well, I don't think anybody would still have it left on their bingo, because I know some people are watching the new show. But anyways, it is going to be an event that we'll have going on in Discord, so if people want to join, that's going to be going on. And then the big live show party will be, oops, that's not showing properly, the 29th at 7 p.m. Eastern. Not on this channel, but on the Nostalgia Train Book Club channel. So make sure you're subscribed to that channel as well. And that one is like open invitation, so anybody is allowed to come on screen for that one, because we're gonna have lots of games. We'll vote on the final book. The games are like fun, silly little games. So yeah, it's gonna be fun times. Yeah, that's it. Okay, bye.